Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video today about something that I spent a little while looking into before I could get anywhere, and that was about getting a bottomless or naked portafilter. I've included just the usual setup and start for the machine today, filling the boiler as you can see, flicking the first switch to 1, switching on the brew switch and opening the steam valve, letting the water run for a minute, turning off the steam valve and turning off the brew switch, and then flicking it over to setting 2 to heat it up. So this is the standard portafilter handle that comes with the Quickmill Pippa. One thing I forgot to include is that the handle actually comes off this, so you can change it out for another thread handle. So I'm showing you here, this is just the standard double shot basket that comes with the stock portafilter. And this is the bottomless handle I got with this basket. So I got an ECM bottomless portafilter. It's just called an ECM angled bottomless or naked portafilter. It fits E61 machine group heads, which this machine fits into. And this is the basket that it came with. So it came with a triple shot basket, as you can see here. What I actually decided to do is to swap it out and put the filter basket that came with the Quickmill Pippa, as you can see here, into this ECM handle, and that's what gave me the best results. I would recommend that to anyone else trying this out. I'm not really sure what it is, whether one's pressurized better. You can see that it's different. I guess the holes are different between the two baskets. That's probably got something to do with it. So it fits in perfectly, as you can see. And for reference, the black handle on this angled ECM portafilter does not unscrew, or not with the brute force I've put into it. But let me know if you have some success, as I would like to change it out to a wooden handle. So we're ready to go. Now, I've had a bit of beginner's luck with this bottomless portafilter, and it's gone beautifully for me except for the very first go. Now, while I've put that into heat up, I wanted to show you what else I got, which is this Normcore 58.5 mil puck screen, which was $38 Australian off Amazon. And it is designed to help with channeling, which, as you've seen in my earlier videos, was a problem. Now it's 58.5 mil because that's what you actually need to get the best coverage over one of these portafilter baskets. And here it is on one of them. By now you probably know the drill. You have seen here actually that I got some new scales. I looked at some of the more expensive scales and just decided to go with another set of Amazon scales, and to be honest, I'm really happy with them. They do the job. They're really quick at recognizing changes. I don't have any issues at all with it. So with the airscape canister, removing the top lid, undoing the seal here, and then I'm getting out 21.3 grams of coffee beans. I don't know why 21.3 grams is the perfect amount for me, but it seems to work, so I'm going to stick with it while I'm still getting really good shots coming out of this machine. I've had this bag of beans for just over a week now, and they're going really well and staying really fresh. So as far as money spent on this airscape canister, well spent in my opinion. Super happy. So you can see over here on my scales, which don't show very well in the video, 21.29 grams. Seems about perfect for me. Going over to the old Eureka MCI grinder, putting them in and getting ready to grind those beans. Now that the portafilter is all hot from the machine, it's ready to go. And I'm just about to start grinding when I remember that I did actually get something else to show you guys from Amazon. This is a dosing funnel, and this is because it's been really hard to use the Weiss distribution technique tool without making an absolute mess. So I did get this just to help in terms of when I'm coming in with this WDT tool to mix it all up. So we've got our pile ready. You can see it's going well over the top of the basket, hence the need for this dosing funnel. So this is sped up a little bit, but I'm a bit rough around the edges. It seems to work. I'm sure that there's a much finer and precise technique. I go from deepest to shallowest towards the end, and I've broken down all those clumps really well. There's the tool. Give it a firm smack on the counter. I did a couple more whacks and it actually went a bit uneven, so I would recommend less is more in this instance. Using just my Amazon distribution tool, which picked up a bit of grind this time, which doesn't normally do, so I wonder what that is. And then pressing down with the 2 distribution tools to get a nice firm pressure. And we're ready to go. So we're almost ready to go, and this is where that puck screen comes in. Now this is really good for, as I said, reducing channeling, and it actually just keeps the group head really clean as well, which is a nice change. So putting it in, and we're just about ready to go. Now I didn't capture this pour as well as I'd hoped, and hopefully that's something I can work on in the future with getting better image. But as you can see, I've flicked over the brew switch. I'm waiting for that beautiful coffee to come out. I've sped this up a bit, but you can see that channeling is so much better. This was definitely a bit of beginner's luck. As I said, I only had spurting on the first time I used this naked portafilter. This is actually not even as good as the pour usually looks, but I guess that's what you get for having a nighttime coffee. This has absolutely made the coffee so much more delicious than previously. I definitely was scared about changing over to a naked or bottomless portafilter, thinking, as I'd heard, it would make things a lot harder. But the coffee coming out of this is absolutely beautiful. Get your hands on one of these bottomless portafilters. It's also meant that the espresso puck is coming out so much more dry and consistent. I haven't quite figured out how to get the puck screen off any easier than using a knife at the moment, but it works. So it comes out in one easy bit, and if you're having a look at how it comes out, it is nice and dry and it keeps its shape unless you break it in half like I have accidentally in this instance. And there you go. And last thing to keep your machine happy and healthy is to just do a quick flush of water. They say about, I think, 30 to 50 mils, but this will do. Enjoy. Go and get one.